Okay, horror fans, who would win in this fight between killer dolls? Will it be Chucky from Child's Play or the Zuni Fetish doll from Trilogy of Terror? Ha 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 ha. Place your bets.
Don't fuck with them hoes.
Hey, horror fans, once again, it is me, the Horror Miser Monty G. It's time to do my second episode of my series of horror movies from the 70s, and I picked a great one. It is the horror anthology movie called Trilogy of Terror. Now, Trilogy of Terror is a 1975 American made-for-television anthology horror film that was directed by Dan Curtis. Yes, the man that brought us the gothic soap opera Dark Shadows, and it stars Karen Black. It basically features three segments, each based on unrelated short stories by Richard Matheson. The first one follows a college professor who seeks excitement from her students. The second is about twin sisters who have a bizarre relationship, and the two of those segments were actually adapted by William F. Nolan. The third, adapted by Matheson himself, focuses on a woman terrorized by a Zuni Fetish doll in her apartment. And Karen Black stars in all three segments, playing a dual role in the second one. Now, I remember watching Trilogy of Terror when it first came on television. It was aired on ABC, I believe, with Channel 6 in Philadelphia here. And obviously, in the pictures that they showed, they actually showed the third segment, Amelia, where she is attacked by the Zuni Fetish doll. But the other two stories were pretty good. Now, in the first segment, Julia, Karen Black plays this college professor named Julia, who is infatuated and who finds out one of her students is infatuated with her. He captured her in some very provocative photos, and he decides to strike up this relationship with her. But unfortunately, when the relationship goes a little bit further, I think the student didn't know what type of woman Julia was. Now, in the second story, we actually have Karen Black plays two characters. Millicent and Teresa. They are twins, but there's a dark secret between the twins. I won't reveal what it is, but seeing Karen Black play these two twins and they're total opposites of each other, and it's amazing. I believe one is unattractive and prudish, and the other one is provocative and a blonde. But they do share a dark secret between the two of them. I won't review here. I won't review what they are. It is, but I'll just say this: when these short ends, it caught me by surprise, even at a young age. I was not expecting that. But obviously, the third story is the one everyone talks about. It's called Amelia. Amelia is a person living in New York City. Unfortunately, she has a very dominant mother, and she has this nice Zuni doll that has this gold chain around it. And of course, we obviously read that it's supposed to have some type of a spirit living in the doll. And if it was removed, the spirit would come alive. And that's what happens throughout the whole short, is that she is attacked mercifully by the Zuni spirit doll. And that's the reason why I said earlier before, who would win in a fight between Chucky and the Zuni doll? Now, a lot of people always would pick Chucky because of what type of a person he is, but I believe that the Zuni Fetish doll would give Chucky a run for his mother, because that guy, he does not quit, he does not stop. Now, obviously, like I said before, this was directed by Dan Curtis. He is the man that gave us Dark Shadows and Barnabas Collins, and he does a pretty good job in directing all three of the stories here. And of course, Karen Black plays all four characters, and she does a masterful job in portraying all these characters. Julie, she seems quite innocent and kind of standoffish at first, especially when the college student shows her of those provocative pictures they took of her. But of course, she has to laugh that one. Then of course we have the two characters, Millicent and Teresa, total opposites of each other. And of course we have Amelia and how she fights back against the Zuni Fetish doll. Now, there actually was a sequel called Trilogy of Terror 2 that came out in 1996. And they also had a sequel to the Zuni Fetish doll, sort of takes up after what the events took place in the first right there. And I believe that the actress that plays in all three roles, her name is Lisette Anthony. She actually starred in all three segments. There are two different segments, but then obviously the final segment is again the Zuni Fetish doll. So the Zuni Fetish doll makes a reappearance. I would love to see them actually remake the first one and actually include the Zuni Fetish doll, especially with the day's practical effects. We definitely would make him much better. So I would love to see him remake Trilogy of Terror and include the Zuni Fetish doll because I believe once again he would definitely give Chucky a run for his money. Like I said, obviously this is a very good horror film. Is like I said, I do love horror anthologies. Obviously, the best story is Amelia, but I did love the other two. Karen Black is wonderful in all the roles. If I were to rank this one, I would give it 4 out of my 5 bloody gold coins, mainly because of Amelia and that Zini fetish doll. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Trilogy of Terror is available on Prime Video, and I believe you can also watch it free on YouTube. If I'm not mistaken, I don't know if it's playing anywhere else, but I'm pretty sure if you can find yourself a copy and watch it, like I said, it's a decent horror film. One of my favorite horror films that came out during the '70s, and I truly enjoyed it, and I believe you guys will do, just because you got to see that Zuni finish doll. And oh, by the way, just to show you how crazy that last act is, here is the end scene of Amelia. Enjoy! Well, there you have it, guys. That's my video for the day. Hope you guys enjoyed. And if you did, please give it a thumbs up, like, and share because you know how much it really helps out with that YouTube algorithm. Also, if you're new here, please hit that subscriber button and ring that notification bell. That way you'll be notified anytime when I put a new video such as this one. Once again, my name is Lamont Smith, better known as the Horror Miser Monty G, and always remember that horror rules. I'll see you in my next video. I'm out.